What up, guys? And we're gonna cook some food.
The Medicare Advantage and Prescription Drug Plan annual enrollment period is now open.
This morning, starting off with some cool conditions and cloudy skies. No precipitation yet, but that is going to change as the time progresses into the afternoon hours. Right now, here is a look at the Warren weather camera. Just those dry roadways out there. The cloudy skies here are going to continue throughout the next couple of hours, but precipitation is starting to move into the valley. Temperatures are in the mid-30s for the most part. Wellsville, a little bit warmer there at 37 degrees. Every other location, 34, 35, or 36. Now, looking at the regional radar, you can see that there are some snow showers starting to push into like the Canton area right now. Not seeing any of that in the valley, but this is all going to push our way as we head throughout the next couple of hours. This is the weak storm system causing the mix of the rain and snow showers. Temperatures all across the region, though, are kind of in the mid to upper 30s, so this is not really accumulating all that much. The future tracker shows us some pretty good detail. By noon, still those temperatures around 35, 36 degrees, a mix of rain and snow showers out there. Then into the sort of getting closer to the late afternoon, could see that transition to mostly rain showers as we head into this afternoon. Then later on tonight, temperatures will begin to drop off once again, and we'll see that transition back over to some light snow showers. And then we'll get a little bit of fetch off of Lake Erie, bringing us some light lake effect snow showers that will continue throughout the day tomorrow. But once again, temperatures are going to be above freezing, and it won't be all that heavy anyway. So we're going to see a little in the way of snowfall accumulation, and the model shows us pretty good here. I'd be shocked even if that many locations saw half an inch of snow. Could be a light coating on grassy surfaces later on tonight if temperatures get close enough to freezing there. Planning ahead for today, high temperature around 37 degrees or so. Best chance of precipitation in the early afternoon from the early afternoon into the early evening, and it will be in the form of rain and snow showers. Now, Friday in the valley is going to be a pretty good day, but as we progress into the day on Saturday, low pressure system in the central United States moves into the Great Lakes area, really strengthens and deepens, and that is going to bring some rain showers to the valley. We're going to be on the warm side of this storm system. Low pressure off to the north and west. We'll see rain showers. But one impact from the storm system that I already want to talk about is I think there's going to be some pretty windy conditions with this storm system that comes through. Low pressure is going to move pretty close to the valley, so we could see some winds between 35 and 40 miles per hour there in the Youngstown area and throughout the rest of the valley. So that's something to watch out for. 7-day outlook, chance of snow showers still.
Check pulse. Yeah. Check up. Right here. Check pulse.
See what you got.
Check up.
Are you serious? Check.
Of tonight, clouds stick around, small risk of a sprinkle or a flurry through the evening into the overnight. Temperatures slowly sliding back just below freezing to get out the door tomorrow morning. Tomorrow stays cloudy. Now, as we get deeper into the morning, especially mid to late morning, I expect that precipitation chance to increase, and this will mostly be snow showers mixing with a little bit of rain, and again, could get a quick coating, especially on those car tops and grassy areas into tomorrow afternoon, a little slushy accumulation as we work our way through the day. Temperatures not all that warm, in the upper 30s for a high, but not terrible for this time of the year. Tomorrow night, we'll drop back down just below freezing again. The steadier precipitation will wrap up, but still a hit or miss snow shower possible, especially into the start of your Wednesday. May linger a little longer up into the snow belt with the chance of some snow showers or flurries around with the cooler temperatures. So the rest of tonight down to 31. Mostly cloudy, chance of a sprinkle or a flurry overnight. Tomorrow, a good chance of showers around, mostly in the form of some wet snow, mixing with rain at times. Upper 30s, your high temperature. The best chance of that precipitation moving in late morning and into the afternoon. Still a chance of a snow shower on Wednesday, and then we dry out and start warming up. Low 40s Thursday, still some clouds around, more sunshine expected on Friday. Low 50s, Friday looks like a nice day. Saturday starts nice, but by late afternoon and evening, the risk is there for some showers or even some thunderstorms. That's a powerful storm building for this weekend. That'll bring the chance of rain and wind into Sunday, and then cooling off with the chance of snow showers on the backside next Monday.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries, don't miss out on this important announcement. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield is offering Medicare Advantage plans with benefits not offered by Original Medicare. The Medicare annual enrollment period is happening now. Don't miss out on your chance to get additional Medicare coverage for prescription drugs, dental, vision, hearing, preventative care, or more with an Anthem.
Well, this morning we continue to see some areas of thick cloud cover, some patchy drizzle, and overall just cool temperatures. And this is kind of going to last as we head throughout the day today. Here is a look at the Warren weather camera. This will be a common sight today. Those cloudy skies, you got some wet roadways. It's not raining particularly hard or anything like that, but as you're out about and driving, you will likely
Eastern Columbia here, southwest of Columbiana. This will be pushing over toward Middleton, and then let's go north just a little bit if you don't mind. I appreciate that. Okay, this is somewhere we'll be watching. Okay, don't see anything too significant in there, but again, this is some gusty wind that also extends up toward Youngstown and Boardman tonight with this line of storms moving on through. So right now, no huge signatures that are sounding alarm bells with us in here, but we're watching those closely. Jim?
And as you mentioned, that tornado warning was just south of Cleveland just an hour ago, so it is moving at a quick pace. Now potential for tornado to form just south of that, and the National Weather Service puts that out so you have as much prep time as possible, and to keep you on the alert that is possibility that you might need to seek shelter if you are south, as you mentioned, into parts of southwestern and southern Columbiana County for the potential for that to spin up. And still not looking at anything that's overwhelmingly giving us a radar signature, because many times a tornado warning will be issued if, of course, it's dark nighttime right now. If a radar signature shows the signature that we're looking for to show us that we have rotation, they will go ahead and put out the severe thunderstorm warning, change it to a tornado warning, if in fact they do see radar signatures out of the National Weather Service, and we're trying to stay ahead of that as well.
All right, and let's go ahead and go back to that one spot we were just looking at here, and that is just south of Columbiana. I am going to go ahead and switch radar products here. Let's get in a little bit closer here. Unionville, rather, excuse me, southeast of Latonia. If you're living in the East Fairfield area, Rogers, New Waterford, up and down 7 here. This is just south of Columbiana. This is an area. I want to go ahead and switch radar sources. This is a little concerning. Okay, this is just south of Columbiana. Again, not a strong signature, but this is an area we're going to watch here. And let's talk about some of these roads in this region here. This is just south of Columbiana here in the east of Route 11. This would be west of Route 7 here. So again, if we turn this on, different products on here, and we'll go ahead and take a look at this. This is south of Columbiana, around the Middleton area, in north central parts of Columbiana County here this evening. And there you go. You can plainly see that this is an area that we're starting to see just a slight amount. Okay, that was a tornado warning has expired for Stark County, so that's good news. That is the storm off to the west. So this is an area we're going to watch here just south of Columbiana. This is still pushing some strong gusty wind with it here across Columbiana County now. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of those numbers. Good, right?
And that's I want to see too if we look at that from Pittsburgh's radar site there as well, because what we're seeing in there too, certainly picking up on very strong wind gusts that's coming and plowing right into eastern now Columbiana County. This where you start to see, again, I'll look short here because Paul's much taller than me, but what you see here, these almost blue shades showing up, Unionville, Columbiana here, working toward New Waterford and Middleton. That's some very strong wind gusts, and we're watching this closely because of the trajectory of how this is starting to take shape here. This is potentially trying to do a little bit of spinning in there. It's certainly not a very strong signature, but it's something that we're closely monitoring. A little concerned with what we see between about Columbiana here and New Waterford, Middleton, East Fairfield as well. So in these areas, I want you to be extra alert and make sure that, again, you're paying attention to what's going on here, taking these storms seriously. Seeing, again, in northeastern Columbiana County, around Columbiana, between Columbiana and New Waterford, some concerning signatures showing up there on radar. Paul?
Yeah, and again, concerning is a good way of putting it, Ryan. This is one that we're going to watch the consistency of this to see whether or not it evolves into something bigger or not. Out to the west here in Canton and southeastern Stark County, again, that tornado warning has now been canceled. That is still a severe thunderstorm warning. So this is also an area we're watching closely too, and it too not showing any of those big strong signatures like it was showing earlier. So again, as we back up and regroup here tonight, it does look like, as we take a look at the bigger picture, this is the main core, and I'm going to go ahead and outline this on a squall track. I apologize, that was not the proper way of doing that. So what I want to do is go ahead and draw a track on the gustiest wind. If you're living in Youngstown, basically I-76 across Mahoney County, I-80 is probably a better line to use right now north. The worst part of the weather is past you. It's moved on to the south here. But that south of I-80 is still dealing with some rough weather. So we go ahead and put a squall track on this. I'm going to run this line through some of the biggest wind that is associated with this entire line. This is moving at about 50 miles per hour. So this will put this on through down toward East Liverpool, even Lisbon around 1230, which is what we're sitting at. It's right on the borderline with you. But as we look ahead, you can plainly see this gets on into Malvern and northern parts of Carroll County, Wampum over in western Pennsylvania, about 1239, 1240, and off to the southeast and southern parts of Columbiana County as this moves on through at about 50 miles per hour. So this line is on the move tonight, and that is good news. This thing is actually running a little ahead of schedule now. It did really well. The models did really a good job showing when this was going to start, but this thing is dropping south fast now, and we'll go ahead and run this on a loop once again here over the last 2 hours. Just to show you how this has marched in off of Lake Erie tonight and then dropped off to the southeast. So this main push of heavy rain and some hail now moving its way through southern Mahoney County into mainly Columbiana and Lawrence County. It's getting the worst weather, Jim.
And
are hard-working Americans.
This is what's important to us.
Options for reliable.
minute now to kind of see what's going on with plenty of power outages now in Mahoning County. Mahoning County now has over 3,200 customers with
drop through the night. We'll get back below freezing by early tomorrow morning, bringing that wintry mix. Let's talk about it on Future Tracker for the rest of tonight. Watch what happens to these temperatures, and as they go down, we change this shading over to the pink. That's the wintry mix, then over to snow showers. Now,
as we saw in Adam's forecast, it will be a cold and snowy day for a lot of people here around in the valley.
And to give you a better look at conditions where you live, first news
Tonight, again, the snow showers and flurries that are in place will taper off and wind out and into the early morning ending. Tomorrow morning starts very cold for us. We'll see some peaks of sunshine out there and a few clouds. And overall, not a horrible day weather-wise. Some clouds build back in by midday into the afternoon. And that disturbance kicks on through here. So as I mentioned, just a small chance. We have a flurry that drops out of the sky through the early afternoon. Temperatures still below freezing at lunchtime, just barely getting above freezing tomorrow afternoon. And then quiet weather expected overnight. Still chilly to start your Thursday morning. But Thursday looks like a fairly nice day. Temperatures starting out in the 20s. We'll end it in the 40s. So we'll melt off any leftover snow across most of the area as we get into Thursday afternoon. If we don't melt it off, if you have some in your backyard, then we'll wash it away Thursday night and Friday. That's when the rain showers move back in. 17 overnight, partly cloudy skies, snow showers or flurries wrapping up for us. Still a chance of a dusting underneath some of those flurries falling, especially in Trumbull, northeastern Mahoning, and over into Mercer County. Tomorrow, a very small chance of a flurry. Otherwise, just some clouds building back in through the afternoon. 33 is your high temperature tomorrow. 7-day forecast takes us right on into the 40s. It's on Thursday and Friday. Now, rain showers build in Thursday night into Friday. And then through the weekend and right on through early next week, we have small chances of showers building in. Those are all rain showers, may mix with a little snow by the time we get into next Tuesday.
Seniors, this is an important announcement you don't want to miss. Starting November 1st, all seniors 65 and above will receive new unseen benefits on their Medicare plan. These new benefits are transforming the lives of countless seniors around the country. However, most are still unaware that they can claim these benefits.
Problem's going to be this line that works its way through. Here's a look at 1 o'clock in the morning, and gusty wind, very heavy rain possible, as well as some hail. Can't completely rule out a rotating storm overnight. You want to stay weather alert. Again, keep that phone close by. We're going to be in here through the night tracking these storms as they move on by. And, of course, we'll be on to alert if needed through the night. If not, at WKBN.com as this entire line moves through. The good news is it's out of here by first thing tomorrow morning. So this is going to be an overnight event. Tomorrow, some clouds will hang around. Still humid. And some clouds continuing to try to hold their way in, even into tomorrow evening. For Friday night football, you can expect those temperatures to fall back out of the 70s into the 60s, with mostly dry weather on into the start of the weekend. The exception will be about midday Saturday into the afternoon when an isolated shower or storm moves in. Otherwise, nice weather and cooler temperatures heading into next week, with the chance of showers returning next Tuesday and Wednesday.
Well, this morning, while it is off to a cool start, the sunshine is beginning to warm things up a little bit.
System, and we'll put it into motion as the week goes on, because I want to talk about how this develops. As we go into tonight and tomorrow, we stay quiet here at home. A storm just getting going Wednesday and Thursday off to our west. Now, there is going to be another disturbance that tries to move up the coast. This is out ahead of the main storm. That will try to throw some showers our way on Thursday, more than likely going to start with some wet snow mixing in a little bit of a wintry mix, and then the temperature keeps rising through the day, and it goes over to rain showers. It's as we go into Friday is when this cold front, this Arctic cold front, comes blasting on through here. So temperatures will continue to climb through Thursday night. We'll have some rain showers early in the morning. Then this will quickly switch over to snow as we go into the morning. At the same time, the wind starts to pick up. I do expect a little break in the precipitation into Friday afternoon. Then we get back into some heavier snow again late Friday into Friday night and early Saturday morning. At the same time, the wind continues to crank up for us, and we'll have that gusty wind around. right on into your Saturday with frigid temperatures moving in. So snow totals at this point still are up in the air with this storm system. It does look like it should be enough to shovel or plow as we get into Saturday. It's something we're watching, and a little wobble in this storm could make a huge difference, and a lot of snow or very little snow, but regardless, it does look like we'll be into a white Christmas. Things we do know: this storm is going to produce a lot of wind. I'm going to fast forward this to Friday morning, getting those wind gusts jumping up into the 30-mile-per-hour range through the day on Friday. But later Friday, and especially into Friday night, these wind gusts will be getting up to 40 to 50 miles per hour. Now keep in mind, this is with very cold air moving in here Friday night into Saturday, with snow and blowing snow overnight into the start of your Saturday. Still very windy to start your Christmas Eve day, and that gusty wind's going to stick around through the afternoon, slowly settling down into Saturday evening. At the same time, the temperature keeps dropping. That'll be working its way eastward all week long. Friday morning is the high temperature. Through the day, the temperature continues to fall, and we'll fall into the single digits, even close to zero in some spots by Saturday morning. And then through the day Saturday, high temperatures struggling to get out of the single digits, and that's going to be the case through a big part of the weekend. So you take the wind and the temperature, put them together, take a look at where these wind chills go. Again, this is Friday. As we get into Friday evening, wind chills as cold as 19 to 20 below zero. These wind chills will be close to 15 to 20 below through Friday night into the start of your Saturday morning. Very frigid weather around for your Christmas Eve day with those wind chills well below zero. Right now, we're on the plus side in the upper teens as far as wind chills go. Big difference, but it's still cold, and it's going to stay cold for us tonight. Air temperature sitting in the middle 20s, and I do expect these to settle on down into the lower 20s overnight. So we're dry. We're going to stay quiet here at home tonight, tomorrow, right on into Wednesday, and await this big storm system later this week. 21 overnight, mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow's temperature 35. Scattered clouds, even a few peaks of sunshine. Same thing goes for Wednesday as winter officially starts, and then getting into the storm system late week into a cold Christmas weekend. Still a chance of some snow showers around Saturday and Sunday, especially in the snow belt as we wrap up Christmas weekend. Temperatures cold right into the start of early next week.
Warning: if you don't claim your special benefits this week, you risk missing out on one of the largest senior benefits programs.
Higher storm will just keep shoving eastward tonight and into tomorrow. So it's going to keep that risk of strong and severe storms right along the Mississippi River Valley and into the lower Ohio River Valley overnight. But by tomorrow, you don't see this too often in the state of Ohio, a slight risk has been issued for severe storms across north central and western Ohio here for tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. And this yellow area is from the Storms Prediction Center, and it means that scattered severe thunderstorms are a possibility. And not only that, this is even more unique, a 2% tornado threat within 25 miles. There's a 2% chance of a tornado within that 25-mile range. So again, you don't see this too often, but the possibility's there into tomorrow afternoon. And what we will be watching here is how well that line can hold together as it moves eastward into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So let's go ahead and walk through this entire system. The rest of this evening, just some clouds around, temperatures sifting back into the mid to upper 30s. And then as we approach midnight, and especially after midnight, rain starts to build in. I do look for steady rain showers into the early morning. There's a small chance for some embedded thunder and some of these showers on into tomorrow and into midday tomorrow. And then as we go into the afternoon, we're actually going to catch a break from the rain. Should see even a few peaks of sunshine, and that'll help drive those temperatures back up out of the 40s into the 50s later tomorrow. That's going to help fuel showers and storms that grow to our west tomorrow and then move in by tomorrow evening. So we'll pick this back up around 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. This is going to be our risk of a gusty storm or a stronger storm. We're going to watch and see how well these can hold together. But if we get any severe weather tomorrow, it would be into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. There's a look at 9 o'clock. And again, future tracker picking up on these storms sweeping on through, and that's with the cold front, and then the temperature starts dropping. We'll get that any risk of severe storms out of here in the evening, and then temperatures slide through the night, and we're over to snow showers by early Friday morning. Friday is going to stay colder and blustery at times with snow showers on and off through the day, gusts up to 25 to 30 miles per hour. I don't look for a lot of snow, but a coating, possibly up to 2 inches possible, especially up into the northeastern snow belt by the time this wraps up, and even a little more as you head higher into the snow belt of northeast Ohio and northwestern Pennsylvania. So tonight, 34, rain developing, becoming gusty, rain likely tomorrow morning, chance for some embedded thunder, then a break tomorrow afternoon, mid-50s is your high. Tomorrow evening, the chance of thunderstorms moving back in, then turning colder with snow showers, staying gusty on Friday with snow showers, and cooler on into your weekend. Small chance of a flurry or a snow shower first thing Saturday, otherwise a quiet weather day. Sunday and Monday, the next storm moves in. That one has a better chance of producing more snow with it, mixing with some rain on Sunday, back to snow showers Monday, then we catch a break, and yet another storm. This one, a much better chance of snow on into Wednesday as that coldest air moves in late next week, and just in time to wrap up the month.
Wait. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just so happy because I got a fantastic deal on this napkin. Content?
Cool morning here with a low around 40. Some rural areas may touch upper 30s before we get that warm afternoon. Now, if we can get to my forecast high of 72, it would be our first day in 14 days seeing a high temperature above normal. The last day we had a high temperature that was above the normal for that date was April 21st. It was 17 degrees above normal. We were around 80 there. Since then, every day the high below normal. The next 7 days, the temperature's looking a lot better. Normal highs through this stretch of days, 68 to 70 degrees. And I do expect most of our days to be at least around 70, if not a little better. So temperatures are looking much nicer as we go into the next week here. The clouds that are around, a few thin clouds across northern and central Ohio. That's not going to completely block our sky tonight, but I am watching off to the northwest. Some clouds that may try and blow in later from these clusters of showers and storms well north and west of our area. Into Sunday, we're going to be watching as a warm front approaches the region, and that'll kind of be the focal point for some waves of showers and storms working through the lower Great Lakes. Unfortunately, those will also come close to our area. For Sunday, we're going to have to keep an eye on any thunderstorms that develop. This is the severe outlook, and as you notice, it does just graze western parts of our viewing area. Storms don't know to stay within the lines, though, and if we have any storms around, they could be a little gusty for us. Something we'll keep an eye on, especially as we come up on late morning and early afternoon. A second round possible into Sunday evening, looking at some of the latest data here. So the pattern will turn unsettled after we start things off tomorrow around 40 degrees. I think this is a little overdone on the temperatures here. Again, rural spots may touch the upper 30s, but overall, it's a little warmer for tomorrow's start. Now, into the afternoon, I do expect a slow increase in clouds filtering our sun. Still, it's not going to spoil your Saturday. You'll still get some sun out of it with temperatures rising into... There's a window there where a cluster of storms tries to come through central Ohio, and that looks to be about late morning into the early afternoon. We'll need to pay particular attention. There's a chance that it just misses us. It's a close call for that, but do factor in the potential to encounter raindrops into your Sunday plans. That continues into the afternoon and evening hours as well, with temperatures still pretty mild for us. After Sunday, we'll have 2 more unsettled days where off and on showers and storms are possible before we get back to dry weather and some sun. So 40 tonight. It's a mainly clear sky. Patchy fog is possible as we go for the start of the day here. If you're taking the pup for a walk in the morning, it'll feel a little better out there. You'll have some sunshine. Nice morning. The afternoon looking great as well. And then into the night, we'll start keeping an eye out for those clusters of storms to our west. That brings the risk for some Sunday showers and storms. Unsettled Monday and Tuesday. And you notice, even though we have some wet weather around, thankfully, we're not talking a big drop in temperatures. We should still be able to get up into the 70s there. And then the middle and latter part of next week, well, we'll see that sunshine returning. Temperatures upper 70s by next Friday.
Alright guys, and I'm going to end this right now, and we will see you guys this afternoon, evening. Yeah, and I'm out. Peace, and we're over and out.